Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
I'm Eli from Toledo Batman. And today we are doing a review of WandaVision. Yes. Disney Plus originals, Marvel, all this goodness that Marvel's putting out.
It's truly awesome.
It's really good. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to review it, give you our thoughts on it. We're going to even break it down. So spoiler alert, we're going to spoil the whole thing.
100%.
So if you haven't seen it, you should probably go see it.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First things first, this show is truly awesome.
It is.
Simply because they took an old genre of filmmaking and they brought it to a modern era and made it make sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't just something they wanted to just throw out.
Yeah, I love that because it combined things from like I Dream of Jeannie, definitely heavily pulled things from
Like
Dick Van Dyke, I Love Lucy, Bewitched,
absolutely.
And Twilight Zone,
hardcore. We'll get to that in a minute.
And some Hitchcock vibes. Because we don't really know quite what's going on.
Not at all. We know something is going on though.
We do. Yeah.
We just don't know what it is.
I know. What could it be?
Okay, I have my theories, and I've read other articles where people have said this. I seriously think she's having a mental breakdown.
She's having a mental breakdown?
With the whole... I don't know her family's, like her mom and dad's history, but I know her and her brother were basically alone with their origin story. I know that she lost her brother.
Oh, see, I don't know.
She was forced to kill her husband, Vision, and then when Thanos brought him back, killed her husband.
You're talking
all the way in Endgame. You know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about Endgame.
Or Infinity War. I apologize.
You're talking about the comics.
But with all the things that you remember from the Marvel films that she's gone through, I think she just legitly had enough, and rightfully so. I think she's having a mental breakdown, and that's what all this is. This reality warping bubble. I think she just snapped.
I don't know. Maybe she's... I feel like she's being experimented on, but I don't know why.
I think you're right in the sense because we keep hearing this voice.
I feel like her powers are being used against her.
Who's doing this to you, Wanda? You know? Who's doing this? Like, somebody's saying that.
But I've heard like things like it ties in directly to Doctor Strange.
It 100% does.
Yeah, because this is...
I don't know how.
So we don't know yet if it's like this is our Wanda and Vision we know from... the movies they established all the way back in Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah. Multiverse or different versions of our favorite characters is a possibility. There's no not touching that.
I mean, if they're setting up what they're setting up, this might be bigger than Endgame.
Look,
Spider-Man...
Yeah.
I mean, if this is an alternate version of Wanda and Vision, I don't know the source material, the comics and whatnot. I've only read Batman and what I should wear I'm wearing a Batman. We're talking about Marvel.
I've been reading up on House of M and some other stuff about Vision and Scarlet Witch, just because. So we're hearing it's not said a lot, but there's definitely cues about the devil. Okay, they bring up I forget the lady's
devil?
name, the blonde-haired lady. She
like
says something.
Demon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She says something about the devils and the details. Then the random friend that pops up.
Okay, yeah.
She brings it up saying, "Oh, that's not where the only place the devil is." I think what they're referring to is Mephisto. Mephisto is the Marvel's version of the devil. Or at least they haven't 100% guaranteed that's who he is, but that's how he's referenced.
Like DC's what's her name's father?
Magneto?
No. I'm talking about DC. She was in Teen Titans. Raven's father.
Right. Oh yeah. Something like that.
That's the equivalent. Okay. All right.
There's room. Okay, so in the House of M comics, this is as far as I go when I come to knowing about what the stuff is. Because I'm totally new. Is that back when Mephisto was a bigger problem, when he was killed off, his soul was split into two parts. And when Scarlet Witch was having her, breakdown moment, she wanted to have kids so badly that subconsciously, because she couldn't have babies with Vision because he's a robot, she subconsciously grabbed Mephisto's souls and had twins, but those kids were actually souls of the devil. It's a whole thing. Like, at the end of the story, she ends up finding out her kids aren't even real. Like, this is in the comics.
Wait, Wanda?
Because she's a reality warping powers.
Okay,
In the comics, she subconsciously impregnated herself. That's how it happened.
Wait, what?
Yeah. But some more backstory is that somehow Mephisto also kind of had some weigh in on that.
Yeah.
But House of M is very much big on Scarlet Witch's kids, which is it doesn't end well. It's really crazy.
I mean, you know more than me when it comes to stuff like that.
Freshly new. It's not like
like you watched it a lot of times. I can just comment on the art direction and all that
Please
stuff.
Please do, because it's genius. It's really well done.
It really is. It's a fresh take, especially for Marvel.
Oh my God, right?
Gosh, the genius, the guts that Marvel has of doing this, you know? And I don't know, maybe Captain America's coming back.
I heard some rumors.
It
makes sense.
That's in the talks to bring him back. So we're getting... I don't know if that's like part of the audience for WandaVision didn't really feel it. And they're like, hey, we got to bring Cap back.
Well, I know that they have the fake Cap in Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen. That must be that one.
I don't know his name, but yeah.
They leaked footage of this other Captain America.
Yeah.
And we were all shocked because we thought it was Falcon in the suit, right?
Right.
But it wasn't.
No, it's some government official.
Right. Okay. In the comics, you guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think in the comics, the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan's character gets the mantle first.
Yeah. In the comics, he was meant to get the mantle first.
Right. Right. Exactly. So it's different.
But going back to he might come back, Captain America.
Yes.
I think you're right because there's rumors of Iron Man coming into the Black Widow movie just as a small cameo. But it would totally make sense because it's supposed to be back before he died.
Right.
And it would make sense that this would be a time during when Cap was still in the timeline. So yeah, absolutely.
Totally would.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what'd you just say?
No, I was saying that because Iron Man had died.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm saying like because of the rumors that Iron Man might be in Black Widow. Mm-hmm. The fact that why can't the same thing happen to Captain America in these future TV series?
I wonder if they're gonna bring Black Widow back. I really do. I mean, I don't know how. I feel like we're like they got the Eye of Agamotto.
Let's just be 100%
time stone. I mean, they could go back in time.
There's a million different ways how they could bring Black Widow, Iron Man, and Captain America back and bring the whole. There's a million ways, but it cheats the sincerity of the characters.
You're right, but wouldn't that just be awesome? Like. There's like a problem, say, like in New York City, and it's like
just time travel.
Everybody's like down, Spider-Man's down, everybody's just defeated, and Doctor Strange is like, I can't do it, and like somebody's just nagging him, no, you gotta go back, dude.
You gotta go back.
And he goes back and he brings the OGs back, right? He just brings those guys back. And just for that second, and then at the end of the movie, it's like, you guys have to go back. It's going to mess everything up. And so how awesome would that be?
Well, going back to WandaVision, her powers are reality warping. Right. Now, again, we have to refer to the comics a lot because this is the first original series of this. There's only so much we can talk about it. There's only 2 episodes. Okay, so Scarlet Witch in the comics, she had this moment when she realized that her kids weren't real. And this is comics. I'm not talking about the show. They could totally go a different way with this. Mm-hmm. When she realized they weren't real, all she had to say was, no more mutants. And she killed off all the mutants, including some in the multiverse. It was messed up. Like the anger.
X-Men is coming.
They're coming. They're coming hard.
He's coming. I mean,
I'm just saying, like with her reality warping, there is no excuse and no limit to the possibilities where the show could go. No. It makes sense for Multiverse of Madness. It makes sense for the new Spider-Man movie because they've just been throwing multiverse at our faces with Spider-Man, and down with that.
It's gonna happen, man.
There's a million ways. So I'm happy with the show. I binged watched it 5 times already because I'm looking for those little details because Marvel does that to us.
The Easter eggs.
Homecoming. I apologize. No, am I right? Homecoming. What's the second Spider-Man movie?
Far From Home.
Far From Home. Mm-hmm. That movie was genius when they pulled out the tiny details in the past.
Oh,
Marvel
like the
movies.
license plates and
oh my god! Like I was
Yeah.
literally in the theaters going, they have a character from the first Iron Man movie, the thing that started it all, in this movie. He's one of the characters about this big plan, and it blew my mind. Like they think that far ahead, or at least that back.
There's discrepancies between Civil War, that scene in Civil War, and the scene in Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Gyllenhaal's character, and I don't think they had that plan. I know they had Thanos planned out from the very beginning.
Literally from the very beginning. That's how, like 12, 15 movies ahead they already had.
Savage AF, man. to plan like that, that's crazy.
But
yeah.
No, we love the show so far. I don't see a way we can not love the show going on. I don't have any worries or anything that makes me nervous about the show moving on forward.
Yeah, the way it's headed in the direction that this is an alternate universe. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Lucy, the classic TV shows. I grew up watching Happy Days, The Munsters.
Oh God, yeah.
Three Stooges. I mean, I grew up watching that with my dad, and I would love to have like a comic book. Maybe that would just be cool, just to have like some 50s comic book character, and they just make I'm
sure they could throw it in there.
No, not even in there. I'm talking about something separate,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just, like a 50s montage of a nostalgia. It'd just be cool, because it's a cool vibe. I know not a lot of great things happened in the 50s and 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 50s, I should say.
60s too. I mean, it's not a perfect world, but
no, it's never a perfect world.
It always gets worse the farther you go back.
But anyway, back to what we were saying.
Right.
I love it so far. The direction that it's going in, that it's an alternate universe, is really good. I believe if it was something else, I don't know. If it was just like the 50s vibe, the whole entire series, I don't know if I would be that into it. But the little things and teasers that they're in some alternate reality is really good. And Vision, I love seeing his reaction to everything. I'm not a robot and things like that.
Yeah, I love that. I'm composed of organic materials just as yourself.
I'm a real husband,
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, right.
A human one, in fact. the acting, okay, I already know there's a group out there that are going to be annoyed by the cheesiness, but that was the acting.
Well, that's the point.
That was that.
It was the point to be cheesy.
Yeah. That was it. All right. I think what we were saying is there is going to be a group out there that feels annoyed by the style of dialogue that they use in the show, but that's exactly how it was. Those shows were meant to be cheesy. The delivery was supposed to be exaggerated.
No, I think they
nailed it.
Yeah,
it wasn't over the top. Except
WandaVision. Yeah, they nailed it.
Like stage acting. It was like they had to portray, I felt like they were in it. I didn't feel like they were pushing.
Right.
It was very well done. I give them a lot of credit.
It was great. Just the way they shot it and filmed it, the black and white, and then the second episode transitioned to color, which we still don't know what's up with that. Who knows? Maybe
I love the mix of colors.
Maybe we're going from the 50s into or maybe it's the 60s going into the 70s.
I literally think it's decades. I think they're going by, because if you notice the second episode, where it's still black and white, but it's almost like the pixelation is stronger. It's weird.
Okay, so guys, we are both magicians. We do magic. And let me tell you, the cheesiness of the magic act, of the superpowers.
It's the best of them. It's the best of them.
It was so funny. And there were some tricks. The cabinet trick, that's a super, super old trick. But back then, that's how it was done. It was definitely done like that.
Yeah.
What else did they do? They had some.
Well, Vision floated for real, and she had to cover it with the rope.
I'm talking about like what other magic tricks that we know.
Oh gosh, okay.
That they did.
In the show that they did?
Yeah. What did they do? They had.
Well, they only did like 3 tricks. They did the piano, picking up, the Vision floating, and then the box.
Yeah, they didn't do. They just had just magic props.
It was. You know what it was in their show? It was real magic tied with real magic to make it look like it wasn't real magic.
Yeah,
that's brilliant. You can think about it.
It was great.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Vision being drunk on gum. I just thought that was hilarious, even though he's not supposed to be drunk. But I mean, there's only so many ways you can act about how your tears.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, how do you act that out? So
I was so drunk.
The flourish and flourish. Bound out. That's hilarious. That cracked me up.
Oh man,
that just reminded me of all the times when I heard the word flourish. All I could think was Dan and Dave with their flourish of cards and stuff, and then he's yelling it out. I just thought it was hilarious.
Oh goodness.
But yeah, no.
Cause it was fun. Man,
fun to watch.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap it up here.
Yeah.
For sure. Overall, first 2 episodes, what would you rate it? 1 out of 10.
Definitely a comfortable 7. But if I were to put my money down, I'd put an 8. I mean,
8?
Yeah, because I don't want to say 9 or 10 because there's so many more episodes coming, and I don't want to make the first and second one the top 2 tier.
Yeah, I hope
it's gonna get crazy.
Get better and better.
It's gonna get crazy.
Room for that. Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you there. It's definitely an 8. But let us know in the comment section what you guys thought of WandaVision, the first 2 episodes. If you haven't seen it, why are you watching this?
Right. That's a great question. Get out of here.
Yeah, go out, watch it again and again, and enjoy it.
And if you missed anything we didn't catch, please, for the love of God, let us know.
Yes, let us know.
In the comments.
In the comments. All right. Well, I'm Eli.
What's my name?
Come on.
Sorry. Go ahead. Do that again.
All right. Well, guys, I'm Eli.
I'm Matt.
And you guys have a bat-tastic day. See ya.
Hey. Wait, what was that?
Comment, like, and subscribe. Hey.